Stylish made it.
You welcome to Ask Media Practical Institute, the best media school in Africa.
Hello there, welcome to Around Ghana on Ask TV. Today we are going to discuss about how to promote tourism in Ghana. I am your host, Adwoa Geneniuive, and I have my guest here, who is the head of sales and marketing at Angel TV. But before I introduce him to you, I would like to say a very big thank you to my sponsors, Ask Media Practical Institute, A&A Travel and Tour, A&A Driving School, and Ask Food. Let's take a short breather. We'll be right back.
Stylish made it.
You welcome to Ask Media Practical Institute, the best media school in Africa. Ask Media for media education.
Adisima Bidin and the Dr. Amankwa Ajimai, Minikofa by the President, Royal Image Group. Ask Media Practicals by a fear do in your 10 good years. Esan say the main group no a Royal Image Broadcasting, Royal TV by na fe pepe na Ask Media by. Na fear do any power fire and some need ya can see a body adia bechi adia besan nemom yaba aba betiti adehye nom e de anya basobodi bebre wo hwa ya basobodi Ask Media yenya ye we practical media school of the year Ask Media we UMB Ghana tertiary was 2019 ye 2019 we was Ask Media yenya ye enie na chese ye ya basi ye beboa ya dehye nom na ya tete ye mabunu your radio presenting, TV presenting, camera and editing, master control room, MCR no over Ask Media Practical Institute the Bema. Tie, say the acting about the home. The opposite me and say opposite me sia and so idea or ho. To me as about my radio opposite me sia why TV. The opposite we be betimi aye ewo ha. Ye certificate be a way practical training e edema ewo ya so ye ahanum. Ask Media abehu ye wahi enkrai wa chimota ABC Junction no opposite and after we do new Melcom na ofre ya numbers dey baba be fa e de wako ho your hostel won cry o nante no wako your hostel wo kumase ye to nsa flo sabre e free busumi ko nyina no July, August, September, October near graduation unprecedented no eba na sene ye na fibia no ye okay university ye block C eduru so ide ni nyina abebere mo me to nsa flow oba na otifie no uni problem me da mo nyina se unya adaje eni bre na o hwe me na utie me odonfo nyankopon no ma ye da fofora obesa hia me din ni Dr. Amankwa Ajimai Makrao bye bye ye besa hia.
Ask Media for media education. No one go forgive you.
Welcome back from that short break. Let's move on to our guest, Mr. Robert, who will be taking us through how to promote tourism in Ghana. Mr. Robert, please welcome to my show.
Right, thank you very much.
You are looking handsome this morning.
Oh, you look more gorgeous.
Thank you.
Actually, my name is Robert Ochodako Donko, and I am the head of sales and marketing for Angel FM, particularly not Angel TV. Okay. But I work hand in hand with Angel FM and then Angel TV. We call it the ABN fraternity.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
Right. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Okay.
So today we want to know how to promote tourism in Ghana.
All right.
Okay.
So when in the first place, when we want to talk about tourism, we try to find out what at all is tourism. It's about places people go to do exhibition, places people go to see things that have got a natural background. So you can go to the Kakum National Park to see a very beautiful bridge over there. You walk on the bridge as if you are falling into a valley, but you have the flair to walk on it. You have several sites in Ghana here. You go there to have fun, you go there to explore, you go there to see things for yourself. So if we want to talk about how to promote tourism in Ghana, then I think it's a very important area that we need to pay more attention to, because tourism can help us generate a lot of revenue. Tourism can help us create a lot of employment. Tourism can help us reduce the unemployment rate in Ghana. So, and God being so good, our land is blessed with more natural resources. we are equally blessed with more beautiful waterfalls, beautiful forests or green lands, beautiful lakes, which are man-made, a lot of them. So we need to talk more about it to see how best we are going to promote all those things. Yes.
Okay. So please, in Ghana here, please, are we doing justice to tourism?
I won't say no. We are doing justice to our tourism. I have a challenge when it comes to promoting tourism in Ghana, because I know that we need to infuse tourism from the scratch, so that at least when one is growing up, you will know the essence of exploring, the essence of visiting sites and others. But we complete our various schools, and within the time frame, somebody will be born and bred in Accra here, live in Accra here, and for all the days in his life, he'll be living in Accra. He wouldn't go anywhere. If you have the opportunity to travel outside outside Accra, to visit some parks or some tourist sites, then you can appreciate the beauty of creation, or you can appreciate the beauty of nature. I think we need to make tourism, like the visitation of various tourist sites, a proud activity of our basic education level. So when you are in primary school or getting to the JHS level, once a while or maybe in every term, you visit a particular tourist site. So growing up, you realize that you have grew with this kind of activity. So you just don't want to sit idle. You just don't want to sit at one place. But in Ghana here, our tourist site is mostly explored by visitors, by strangers, people outside who have read about us. They come to visit. So you will go to a place like Savannah region, you go to a place like Damango, you go and see Morley National Park, very beautiful park. You will see live elephants, and not just one. They will come in numbers like 8, 10, like 20 elephants, big ones of them, and you will hear very beautiful stories about all these elephants. The natives within the country, within the town, doesn't even visit the park.
Wow.
The native within the town doesn't even visit the park. So it is all about strangers, people outside Ghana who comes to visit the park. So if indeed we want to do justice to our various sites in Ghana, then we need to promote the importance of visiting those sites from our basic education level.
So please, how can Ghana promote tourism?
Okay, that is an interesting topic. You know, I am purely a marketing person, and I know that nobody, but our own good books says nobody lights a candle or a light and put it under the candle stand, but rather put it on the candle stand, and then it brights or it shines for everybody to see. So if we have very beautiful and attractive sites, and we don't make noise of it, we don't publicize it, we don't let people hear of it, it will continue to be in darkness. There are several site areas we have not yet even identified them, but those areas we have identified, we need to find proper means of making it known. And these days, the social media platforms have become so powerful that you may go out with a friend, or you may go out even in groups, and before you realize, everybody is flirting on his or her phone. So we don't even converse among ourselves. If you need to talk, and people can come and sit at one place, do the bad things they want to do without talking, because they are using the power of WhatsApp, Facebook, and other things. So we need to make very good use of this tool to make sure that our various sites is publicized on all the social media platforms at every point in time. We also need to embark, our media in Ghana here also need to embark on tourist education, like tourist exploration. So in partnership with the Ministry of Tourism, you can have a very beautiful educative program visiting the various tourist sites, so that you expose what is over there to people. I think as and when we see them on TV, we hear more about them on radio, we'll be poised to go and then visit the places as well.
Oh, okay. So who is responsible for promoting tourism in Ghana? Is it the government or the public people, or we, the citizens?
Okay, I think looking at the benefit tourism gives us in Ghana here, if we are talking about tourism, we are looking at hospitality. Because if someone travels from, even if you are in Ghana here and you are in Accra, and you want to visit the Mole National Park to see antelopes for yourself, you would have to go and then lodge in a hotel. So definitely there is some kind of hospitality level there. It generates some kind of revenue. At every entry point, you pay at the gates, and when you go, we have several ferry equipment. If you want a car that will take you through for some hours, you pay for them. So all these measures comes together to generate some kind of revenue for the country. So for that matter, it is the core interest or the core mandate of the Ministry of Tourism, which is under the government of Ghana, to have a very or a key interest in promoting tourism. So as we are individually having a role of playing promoting tourism, it is the key responsibility of the government to also promote tourism. Okay.
So please, are there any challenges facing tourism in Ghana?
Oh, a number of them. A number of them. Let's look at the Mole National Park that I'm talking about. It's a very long place to go. You have to drive all the way from Accra, even if you reside in Accra here, to Damango area, the Savannah region. You realize we have very poor road access. Poor road access. The road leading to the park, the road leading to the site there is very poor. So you're not even motivated to drive your own car going there. Two, when you talk about security issues, when you get there, you will need somebody to be with you on the tour. And those persons must be fully equipped to be able to protect you, because some of the animals are kind of nocturnal. They only appear in the night, and they are very dangerous animals. They are not tamed because they are not in the zoos. You know, they live their normal lives in it. So you need a very strong security. So the person coming is rest assured that we have security that can protect the tourists at every point in time. So if we don't have good security systems, if we don't have a good road system, then our tourist sites will continue to be there without people exploring them. And then I can also talk about hospitality centers, hotels and other things. People who want to build across, or they want to build within the regional capitals, and those areas, we ask ourselves how many tourist sites are there. So if you want to build hotel, you build a very good hotel in Accra here, people will go to Kakum National Park, and Kakum there, is there any better hotel that the person will go and then have comfort, you know, after visiting the sites? Will they have comfort to relax and then go or continue their journey the next day? So we need to build infrastructure that will cater for accommodation, or that will cater for the hospitality section. We need to intensify our security systems so that tourists will be protected. We need to build very good roads to the various tourist sites. And some of the places are so I don't want to use a certain word, but when you get there in the night, you can't have access to anything. But if we want to make money, we can make money by electrifying those places. So in the night there is lights at certain vantage areas. So people who want to visit there in the night will know that, come on, I can go to a night safari at the Mole National Park. I can go to a night safari at the Kakum Park. I can go to a night safari at even Lake Bosomtri, because there is kind of access, roads, lighting and other things. Until we get those things in place, I don't think we are ready to promote tourism.
Okay. So what about poor road network? Is it?
Yes, I think I mentioned poor road networks. That is what I said. We need to have a very good road access and motorable roads. Let me just reference to some of the beaches, or some of the. We have the Elmina Castle, we have the Mole National Park, Kakum National Park, Lawabanga Mosque. You know that place? Yes, it's a very beautiful mosque with a very beautiful story behind it, but the road leading to that place is very poor. So if you are not somebody who have heard something about the place you want to explore, to actually have a physical scene of that thing, you will not be compelled to go, because the road there is not even accessible. So we need to build very good roads to be able to promote tourism in Ghana.
Okay, I see. So how can the Ghanaian government collaborate with private sector stakeholders to boost tourism?
Okay, that is an interesting question. if we want to look at it, the government of Ghana particularly are like a classical attitude, the way we do things. We think it's for government, so we don't take proper control of it. So if government is able to partner with the private sector and the private man is taking charge, come on, if you go to various private institutions, measures are working, systems are there working. You dare not alter certain things. So if we want to promote tourism and the government is seeing it a good interest, partnering with the private sectors, then I think it's a plus. It shows that we are really ready to promote tourism in Ghana. So government can cushion people financially, give them support financially. He can create road access, very good road access for people. So if you go to explore, there is a particular area in the western region, a very remote area. It is not really known, but you go there and see a very beautiful cave, cave with a like a table, as if you are just as we are sitting, but nobody sits there. And the caves or the chairs are made of rock, properly designed, beautifully done. The place never gets dirty. Every point in time, the place is clean. There are natural pineapple that grows, and every point in time you get to that location, you get pineapple and eat. Right, sweet and so beautiful area. But you don't bring some of the pineapple home, so you eat everything there, you do everything there. So this beautiful area is there. Nobody exploring the place. Nobody is going to see the place. So it will continue to be in the forest. So if there is opportunity, and there are several private people who want to, develop the place and then attract people. But the moment the place is developed, there is no proper road network to the place. So government can build a good road system to such areas so that it will complement the private sector or the private person who want to develop such places, and we are good to go.
Can the media also promote tourism in Ghana?
Oh, that one, it's a big yes. Because the media, when I started talking, I mentioned the traditional media and this current media, the social media. And if we want to even look at the traditional media, it is difficult these days to see a program on TV or on radio called Expedition, that we are visiting the various sites, tourist sites, telling them this and this is what we have. But I think the media does things with cost. Before they move from Accra here to even Lake Bosomtwe to do some kind of documentary, it will cost them money. So the Ministry of Tourism needs to cushion the media houses to be able to do these things. If you want them to do it on their own, they will look at how best they can make some money out of it to cushion their production. But if those monies is not forthcoming, then they will sit back and then look at it in a way, because as they haven't ventured into the various tourist sites, they are still making their money. So why would they go and then give themselves hassle? But I think the media would have a very big role to play, and not just the traditional media, but also our social media platforms.
Social media platform like
we all know, if you want to talk about the IG, this is now my former friend IG, the Instagram, you want to talk about Twitter, you want to talk about Facebook, you want to talk about a number of them, even TikTok. These days people doesn't go to shops, they don't watch TVs to be informed, they watch these social media handles. So TikTok is there, Facebook is there, YouTube is there. You can do some few minute documentaries or recordings of these beautiful areas, place them with nice captions, and people will want to see more, so they would have to follow up to see those more. So we can do more with the social media than the traditional media.
Okay. There is this program saying Made in Ghana, Eat Ghana, Wear Ghana, and those things. Are they also able to promote tourism in Ghana? Okay, so
ideally, I think in the year 2007, getting to 2008, His Excellency, the former president, President John Agyekum Kufuor, invented such concepts. And then for him, he made it compulsory that everybody wears African prints on a day, or let's say we should wear it on Fridays, and it was growing. So if you want to eat Ghana, if you want to wear Ghana, and you want to speak Ghana, then it is about promoting our culture. And we have very beautiful cultures in Ghana here that is celebrated just like that. Let me put it that way, just like that. If you look at this beautiful Adwoa festival, or even Adwoa Cry is even yet to come, let's look at the recent one, Homo festival that just came. We can package these festivals and sell them to the world in a way, but it seems there is always one routine thing we do, one particular activity we do straight away. Let's move around town, young people, young having jams and stuff, young blocky roads, particularly when it comes to the Accra here, young blocky roads, young having fun. But there is more we can do to promote the cultures we have here to the world. The world is speedily selling their cultures, their food, everything to us. So you move around town to see Chinese restaurants, you move around town to see the Turkish restaurants, you move around town to eat pizza. we are fond of fufu, fufu and banku, right? Yeah. But they've been able to sell their culture to us through the TV, the radio, the social media platforms. And it is the same way we can also sell our own to them via the same platforms.
Oh, okay. So how does the festivals like Akwesidai, Homoho, Gbechocho do? How does it promote tourism in Ghana?
Okay, so those festivals have gotten a history behind, very beautiful story behind them, and if it is properly packaged, you would let's even just take the Adwoa or the Akwesidai that's Ostumfo, just had. You realize that people came all over the world to witness how the things were done. They came to see our true colors, our true culture, the culture they have, rewritten to us, but we showed them the right side of our culture. So the various festivals were able to help us sell our actual identity to the people who came. And I think the past Adwoa and then Akwesidai that Otumfuo celebrated saw a number of great men all over the world coming there. So it tells you how best or better tourism culture can help us promote our tourism.
Okay, that's nice. Please, we are about to end the show, so I'd like you to give a last word that will help us to promote tourism in Ghana.
All right, so in a nutshell or in conclusion, I will say that we need to have a deliberate plan to promote tourism. We need to be serious and focused in promoting tourism. We need to push the government to hold him accountable, to help us build very good road access or good road networks, to help us have a very proper security systems at the various tourist sites. We also need to have a very beautiful and attractive hospitality centers, hotels and other things, so that when people travel to the places, they travel to see beautiful things, they have very comfortable place to rest. And our cultures, the various cultures, our various festivals, is also a medium of selling Ghana to the world. So we just don't have to be having fun, drinking and dancing on the days, but we need to sell the actual story. That of Easter Festival has gotten a very beautiful background setting. It is for the natives of Kou to come home, sit together, and then identify or recognize each other so that we bond together as a family. But we are speedily diverting or moving from the essence of that very particular event and then having our own fun, having our own way. So I'm pleading to people, and I'm pleading also to the government, that let us have a clear definition of what our culture is. Let us have a clear definition of what we want to get in tourism. Because should we develop tourism alone in Ghana, we will not be going to beg for coins. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Robert, for your time. That's all for today on Around Ghana. I am your host, Adwoa Geneniuive. But before I take my leave, I would like to say a very big thank you to my sponsors, Axe Media Practical Institute, A&A Travel and Tour, A&A Driving School, and Axe Food. We shall meet again same time next week. Bye-bye.
Stylish ladies.
You're welcome to Axe Media Practical Institute, the best media school in Africa. Axe Media for media education.
Adishimama Bidin Eddie Dr. Amankwa Ajimai. Many by the President Royal Image Group. Ask Media Practicals by Enfiedu in 10 good years. Esan say the main group no Royal Image Broadcasting Royal TV by na fe pepepe na Ask Media by na Enfiedu enipa wa fa yensam ni de ya ka se ebodi a ade beche ade besan ye na mom ya ba aba betete ade hye nom e de anya basobodi bebre wo hwa ya basobodi a Ask Media yenya ye we practical media school of the year Ask Media where UMB Ghana tertiary was 2019 you hear 2019 where awards Ask Media yenya ye enie na chese ye de ya basi ya beboa ya de hye nom na ya tete ye mabunu ye radio presenting TV presenting camera and editing master control room MC no over Ask Media Practical Institute de bema tie say the acting aba beka ho the obusumi miensa ye obusumi nsia enso so ade wo ho obusumi miensa betima radio obusumi nsia wa ye TV the opposite wo ye bia obetimi aye ewo ha ye ngi certificate bia we ye practical training e edema ewo ya so ye ahanum o Ask Media obehu ye wo he enkrai wa chimota ABC Junction opposite and asa udu Melcom new Melcom na o fe ya numbers de baba be fa e de wako ho your hostel won cry o nante no wako your hostel wo kumase ye to nsafro sabre efri busumi ko nyina no July August September October near graduation on presidential no eba na se ne na fibia no ye o University ye block C eduru so ai de nyina bebre mo me to nsafro oba na otifie no uni problem me da mo nyina se unya adaje eni bre na o hwe me na utie me odonfo nyankopon no ma ye da fofra wo be sa hia me midin ni Dr. Amankwa Ajiman Makrao bye bye ye be sa hia
Ask Media for media education. No one go forgive you.